Hello, everyone. Today we are from Group 7. We're going to deliver our presentation. And the title of our presentation is Can Trash Turn into Money as People's Income? And today I'm already with my group mate, which is Prasstio Aditama, Prytha Yunir Omar, Azhari Atiri Laode, and Ramadhan Baihaqi Mubarok. And in this presentation, there are some points that we will deliver. Next slide. Which is, what is the direction and policy of the government in waste management? And second, we will going to talk about the material that we can use to recycle to become as a new product. The third is what kind of product that we can make from trash. The fourth is the benefit from using trash as raw material. And the fifth is the amount of money that we can make from recycling trash. And the last is, are these business prospects in this field promising for the future? So, garbage is a classic problem in Indonesia. From indiscriminate waste to the use of plastic waste, whose use has been limited to an emergency. Data from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry explains that in 2019, Indonesia's waste will reach 68 million tons. Meanwhile, plastic waste is estimated to reach 9.52 tons. The Ministry of Environment and Forestry recorded a total waste of generation of 67.8 million tons per year, consisting of organic waste, which with a percentage of 57%, plastic waste at 15%, paper waste at 11%, and other waste at 17%. Tuti Hendrawati Mintarsi, who is the Director General of Waste, Cesspit and Hazardous Toxic Material Management of Ministry of Environment and Forestry, revealed that waste production continues to increase every year, and the average increase reaches 1 million tons every year. Next.
Okay, I will explain about what is the direction and policy of the government in waste management. Through this presidential regulation, the government began to seriously deal with waste management. Local governments ranging from the provincial, district, and municipal levels are also required to make regional policies and strategies to deal with waste. This is useful to maintain the commitment to reduce the target of reducing waste, will be enforced incentives and disincentives. Director General of Waste and Waste Management, Miss Rosa Vivin Ratnawati, also added, in order to maintain the commitment, the commitment to reduce the target of reducing waste, incentives and disincentives will be applied. Next. Material that we can use to recycle to become a new product. 3R or reuse, reduce, and recycle until now is still the best way to manage and handle waste with various problems. The application of the 3R system or reuse, reduce, and recycle becomes one of the solutions for waste collection in addition to processing waste into compost or utilizing waste into a source of electricity. Precisely, waste management with a 3R system, reuse, reduce, recycle, can be implemented by everyone in daily activities. do 3R every day. Managing waste with a 3R system can be done by anyone, anytime, anywhere, and at no cost. All it takes is a little time and care. There are material can be used. The first, use drink bottles. The number of bottled water manufacturers can be used as an idea in managing a recycling business with used bottles of beverage. Usually, used plastic bottles are processed first by grinding using a machine, then crushed into small fragments so the latter produce plastic sheets. You can process it into a variety of other decorations such as flower pots, piggy banks, plastic flowers, and so on by looking at the tutorial on YouTube. The second, use cardboard. If you have used cardboard, such as from tissue rolls, for example, then do not immediately throw away. Now, you can leverage this recycling business into a handicraft that has selling value. One of them is by making the used cardboard into a container of stationery, mobile phone, charger, piggy bank, and so on. And the third, newspaper and hard use. Nowadays, there's a lot of newspaper. You can check the house to get it. Of course, this raw material can be used as one of the recycling business that are quite promising, right? You can destroy it to then be used as a new paper and result to the printing file in it. Okay, the next slide is
now I want to explain about what kind of product that we can make from trash. Good waste management between organic waste and inorganic waste need to be adhered to by everyone. In addition to making leftover good to be useful and useful again, the purpose of regular waste management can also reduce the amount of waste that continues to grow. There are several products that can be made from waste. The first, we can make craft from used plastic into useful items. Craft from used plastic packaging from coffee or instant noodles can be used as items, one of which is a bag. At first, this used plastic material had no price, but with the making of this bag, the used plastic has a price and can be sold. There is a community of mothers who can make crafts from this used plastic material. Brands make this craft so they can get money from the sales of the used plastic bags. The second, we can make vests from used like bulbs. Bulbs that are not used are usually immediately thrown away, and if they are not disposed of in their place, they will cause a lot of broken glass that can injure someone. But with this creative idea, used light bulbs can turn into beautiful vases. These vases can beautify the room in the house. Of course, this craft can be sold so that it can make money. And the last, we can make tie-dye clothes from used clothes. Making this tie-dye shirt was trending among teenagers. A lot of people made this tie-dye shirt for sale. This tie-dye shirt is made using used cloths and then mixed with cloth dye using a technique so that it can make beautiful color patterns. Next. And then the benefit from using trash as raw material. As I explained earlier, that waste can be recycled and can be made into useful items again. Garbage that initially has no price. By recycling or making crafts, the waste can be valuable and can be sold to make money. As in the COVID-19 pandemic, many people have lost their jobs. By using waste to make craft, they can make money and improve their economy. Not only that, the use of waste also has a positive impact on the environment. Waste management can make our life and environment healthier. A clean environment will keep us away from all kinds of dangerous diseases so that life becomes healthier and its quality is maintained. And also, other proper waste management is to free our ocean from piles of garbage. Piles of garbage that harm living things and damage the sea are the result of indiscriminate waste sorting or management. Start to live a new good habit by managing waste and distinguishing it according to its type. Next.
And next, the amount of money that we can make from reselling trash. Selling used plastic bottle, this is a familiar thing because many people have collected used bottle to be exchanged for basic necessities or can be sold just like that. In Ireland alone, people who sell their used bottle in large quantities can earn 5.20 pounds or idea 89,000. In addition to reducing waste, selling used plastic bottle can also make money, although used plastic bottle can make money. It is better to reduce the use of plastic bottles to preserve the environment. Next, are the business prospects in this field promising for the future? Most of us still often don't realize that we produce a large amount of waste and throw it away, right? Imagine if there were million people in Indonesia, how much would accumulate on our Mother Earth? That's also just individual waste. Not to mention if we want to think about factory waste or home industry. If we are not smart in managing the waste that we produce every day, of course, the amount of waste around us will increase, especially by non-organic waste, which is difficult to compose so that it will continue to accumulate for years. Some of the advantages and prospects of the following result graph. First, the capital required is not much and can be done by anyone and get attention from environmentalists and government and profits multiple according to creativity. Next, concluding from Nurul Pratiwi.
And now we come to the end of the presentation, which is conclusion. Recycling business can turn trash into people's income. Because recycling business is a promising line of business. It is using cheap price material, but it's still good with the quality. And with your creativity, you can turn it into a masterpiece. Besides creating a masterpiece with your creativity, you also help the ocean from drowning from plastic. You help the land that it is potential to get polluted by plastic. You help the animals from eating the microplastic. And yes, you are indeed the hero of the environment. And that's all from our group. We all hope that the audience will understand the point that we deliver in this presentation. And thank you.
Thank you.